Hey everyone, this is Karen Waxman, founder of Retail MBA. Today we're going to be talking about what matters most to retail buyers at chain stores. If you have a great product perfect for stores, here's the main things that buyers really care about when selling to them. With that said, let's get started on today's training. So what matters most to a buyer? I mentioned this before, but I want to read it some other stuff. First of all, they're purchasing agents, meaning that they have money to buy stuff on the spot. So bring them products that they can buy on the spot, not products that are not finished, i.e. packaging, pricing, all sorts of things. That's where strategy comes in. They can't, again, buy if the product's not ready now. So what you want to do is you want to walk their stores and look around the store shelves and see, like, where will my product fit, first of all, because there's different buyers who are responsible for different sections of the stores. And next, you want to see, okay, if it's going to be in the consumer electronics section, is my product a product that would fit in the store that maybe isn't being worked on by somebody else? Is there some better version of something that you're selling, or is it fulfilling some sort of assortment issue that I'm having? And the buyers want you to walk their stores because they're going to actually ask you if you went to their stores because they want to know if you did this homework. For instance, if you go to a store and you're seeing that the retailer is selling moisturizer for her skin, but she's not selling any eye stuff specific, like eye enhancing product, then maybe you want to not pitch her the same moisturizer that everyone else is selling her, but maybe you want to pitch her your best selling eye cream that actually is something that she's not currently selling. And so maybe she would start with you there. Does that make sense? So you're going to have to look around stores and see, how is it going to enhance her product assortment? Sometimes it's just you're selling, instead of selling the moisturizer, you're selling a moisturizer combined with the eye serum as a bonus, and it's all packaged in nicely, so it's more of a beefy product, and it's for the same price as the moisturizer that she's selling, so maybe the customer's eyes will go towards your product versus someone else's. It's really fun. Like, I think strategy is so cool to use your brain to figure out, like, what's the angle there that'll get the buyer to be like, oh yeah, that totally would convert. Like, for instance, like I had customers who had cosmetic products, but everybody was selling that same product. But what she figured out was the people who were buying her products sweat a lot. Like, they were women who had menopause or certain things. I'm not saying that all women with menopause sweat, it's a problem, or they're athletes or whatever it is. But the bottom line is her products, she has cosmetics and she also has some stuff for the face. And for some reason, her products didn't leak, it didn't run, it didn't do anything. So she realized through her time of working with her clients that this specific audience really liked her product, who were active or whatever. So she switched it around because the whole world was selling the same products as her, and she changed her packaging to target on that market. So because they were athletes, she put athletes on her packaging. What that did was she was able to go after the buyer who cares about athletes and actually was able to get them to buy the product in a different section of the store, which actually got her products into stores. Whereas if she went directly to where all of her competitors were trying to sell same cosmetics products all day long, the buyer might say no. But because she had some strategy switch up, she changed the packaging, adjusted to a different audience, and then all of a sudden a whole new revenue stream opened up to her. So again, when you're looking at your product and you're walking the stores, you're also going to think, is there anywhere else it could fit? Is there something that will enhance the buyer's life because you brought her something new? These are some examples that will really make a difference. So think about your own product and what that could do. We've seen some silly products get into the world's largest retailers simply because of their strategy, their angle. And sometimes it's just that you have a really small product that would fit around the counter area that's a good impulse buy. And there's a different buyer for that who would buy for the impulse, as an impulse buyer for the certain section of the store. Again, it comes down to the only thing that the buyer cares about that you're reaching out to is her audience. The impulse buyer only cares about products that are products that somebody would buy on an impulse. The cosmetic buyer is only caring about products that are cosmetics, that there's a new and better version or selling so much that she's willing to do it. The athletic buyer would be willing to buy that product because she's probably not selling a cosmetic product in that section of the store, but because it's so good for that audience, she'd consider it. If you are selling a book, as for instance, but it's a cookbook, I wouldn't go after the bookstore buyer because everybody and their mother is trying to sell to a bookstore. Not to say you're not to, but if I was trying to make money, I would take that book that's a product for food and I would reach out to the grocery store buyer and trying to put my book in the section of the store for where the groceries are, right? So do you see what I mean? There's angles there. You would never be able to offer these angles to these retailers if you submitted your product into the cloud. And so I hope my job is done here where you get the feel for don't think so black and white, and how fun would it be to understand that the retail industry is about strategy, not really it's so hard about reaching out to a buyer, because once you have it all figured out and it's a good idea, when you're reaching out to the buyer, she's more likely to be interested in your good idea. And so that's beyond what most people think about chain stores, that you need to be a big established brand. A lot no, these buyers are looking for angles and strategies themselves, and they just want to. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you'd like to know how to approach, pitch, and sell to retailers, please take a look at the links below. You can take a look at retailmba.com. We work with people who want to do the work themselves and go after stores themselves, or we work with people who need some additional support where we actually help you understand how to go after stores, and then we do the work for you. There's a lot of opportunity for us to help you wherever you are in your business as well. We work with every product category at every stage of your business. So if interested, please take a look at what we're up to, retailmba.com. Otherwise, subscribe, comment. We appreciate you. And thank you so much for your time. Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. And we are honored to be here with you today. Thank you.